What's up, everybody? I'm Dex, and today, what the fuck is wrong with my Forsaken? It started as a small thing earlier, but like, what the hell? Everything is just glitching in and out of existence. Reality itself is very unstable today, folks. Spectre fucked around too much. I find it funny when that happens, even if it's to me. As in when the shit just goes clang against me. Like, I punched the killer once while they were killing me. It was funny as hell. Anyway, back to why is the game just eroding. Also, this Veronica, I gotta... Oh, hold on. You hit a wall as you watched me destroy your thing. That was funny. You know what's really funny about this? I stab people with a fucking frying pan. How does that work? Ah yes, this is the ultimate win strat. Also, I didn't see that shit Letsky anywhere. He just he hid for his life like a baby anyway.
Something went so wrong, and now I can't do anything but sing the stupid song. My name is One Eggs.
Nuh-uh. Anyway, just watch as reality distorts around us because I'm hacking too hard. Funny new alternative version. I'm hacking too hard, man. Nah, I'm joking. You know, it's just because, like, I'm making a joke about 1x. Yeah, no, I ain't using 2-time. That was the one message I missed. The motherfucker ain't using 2-time. Anyway. I've been using a variety of characters recently. I'm gonna equip this motherfucker for now. I feel like going gambling. Or should I do Builder Man instead? Because he's been kind of fun recently. Or should I become 007? Question of the century. I'm gonna hone my skills with quote-unquote cursor. Even though it's just the stupid dot on the center of my screen that I'm trying desperately to wiggle around good enough to look like a juke. It half works. Half. Ooh, I can also commit ultimate technique. Parry that Okay, make that shit cursor. Further spawn across the map. Good. Yes, my favorite skin is Sans. This is just cool. Oh boy, off to speedrun generators. You know, speaking of gens, I saw like a cool, I saw a 2-time hacking once. Like, I tried to do a generator, he hopped on, dun 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 dun. That's it. He hit that faster than a Mario and Luigi QuickTime event, bro. It was funny. Oh, hell no. Oh, I ain't dealing with that shit. It's just too bad I let him gain distance, because, like... This is the core disadvantage with the fucking curse. Oh dear, it appears he died. Treating this shit like it's one of them cartoons, bruh. Ah, brick. Who the fricked up? Anyway. Let's see if I can cram in a teleport. Come on, we got this. We don't got this. Elliot's right fucking there! Bro, I hate it when this shit happens. There we go! That's what I was waiting for. Shit. the damn clone just still running around. I did not see enough of an indication for that. Where was his panel? Oh yeah, inexistent. Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Because nothing loads properly these days. I could probably go walk outside and just start disappearing. Let's go test that theory, shall we? Let's see. Oh. It might just be... No, wait, no. Maybe. It's just like a certain angle shit just goes, nah, I don't want to be here, fam. Ooh, let's check out the Jane area. Get me down there, I swear to God. No new messages. Okay. Just take a nice look around. No, everything seems in order. The only thing not properly in order is above floor. Uh-oh. I forgot to turn off 007. Shit! Anyway. Why are you trying to run me over? Dog, what the f did I do to you? Gotta make sure to hit the QuickTime event on doing that. And the QuickTime event's more of a long time event, because I have a while until I... Oh no! Those shelves, they're broken. I low-key am semi-good at these-ish. Oh my, I leveled up. How lovely. All I know about that thing is, hey, it's across the map, we're fine. Ah, frick you. Ah, hell. Yay, I beat him to it. It's like, I guess I'm over here. Oh shit. I led him to the entire squad. And don't worry, just run him out the door. I was supposed to hit. Yeah, I tricked the killer. In fact, I'm just wandering and so I tricked him again. He's deceased now, isn't he? Yeah, he deceased. Oh, that was funny while it lasted. Like, funny I've seen all day. Anyway, much more important. What? I can't hide anywhere. Oh, how very unfortunate. I need to run around the corner. Directions. Bring him back. Go over there. Peter Griffin death pose. Okay, that was pretty funny. Man, I would teleport my ass over there, but I don't think I should. Okay, well now maybe I should start. Nice. Bro, imagine if like 007 here didn't forget his damn like actually brought his actual cool GUI. That'd be pretty funny. Just instead of like whatever he's currently doing, he actually does. Speaking of, did you know that Builderman canonically left the band hammer at home? Could have used that and everything would be over, but nah, he left that at home. It's like most important possession or something. That's pretty funny to me. Anyway. These are my favorite hobby, even when I'm like supposed to stun people. I mostly do it when my stuns are on cooldown. That is the only time for me that it is okay to do a gen. Hey, Olivia laid up. The only problem I have with so far is I haven't gotten him to kill it yet. Stop running into a wall, you stupid fucking idiot. Oh no. Clone, get back here. Get back here. Get back here! I think he thought that was the real me for a second. Oh my god. This is actually a really bad idea. How the fuck do I cancel? Oh, I don't. Shit. I just don't. Nothing else. Silence. I gotta get out of here. Anyway. My stamina's running pretty low. Lucky! Wow! Anyway. I'm gonna make him follow him for as long as I can. Yay! Me just... Oh man, that's pretty funny how that actually works sometimes. Anyway, let's see. Is this vid too long? Ooh, it's not long enough. Which is convenient because I am gonna go do something that y'all have never considered me doing a video like this before. Actually not going to that subreddit yet. I lied. We're not doing Insane Parents. Let's see, be right back. And we are back. Husband and children invited to niece's wedding. I am not. By Aggressive Economy 36. And is that accurate? Anyway. Husband's only... I need to warm up for a second. Yeah, I need to warm up like SpongeBob trying to play the clarinet. Anyway, husband's only sister, eldest daughter. I think there's supposed to be a apostrophe S. Anyway, husband's only sister's. Ugh, I quit. I quit trying to read. Bye. Nah, I'm joking. Husband's only sister, eldest daughter, female 26, is getting married. I am genuinely happy for her. Save the date was addressed to husband and family. Couple's shower invite addressed just to him. He was really upset and went to ask his mother if I was really invited. I am not. I trigger his sister, so niece is not inviting me but wants my husband and kids to attend. Oh. Backstory. Spouse and I married 20 plus years ago. 2 kids, young teens. Sister-in-law married 2 kids. I think that's what still means. Older, both 20 plus. Okay. 18 months ago. I can't read. 18 months ago, my husband's father passed away. At the funeral, my other niece, female 20, said some cruel things to my youngest. I asked for her to apologize to said youngest. That's it. Instead, I was accused of destroying the family. I was attacked for defending my kid. Sister-in-law sent a letter justifying her daughter's words. No apology, a lot of excuses. For the past 25 plus years, I have always been accommodating. They lived out of town, visited 6 to 10 days a year. Whatever they wanted to do was tolerable and short-term. I tried to be helpful and agreeable. This is the first time I've ever stood up to them. The wedding is states away. My teens are aware. One is adamant that she will not attend without me. The other is unsure what to do, not wanting to let down her grandmother. Husband is furious. Yeah, no, sounds about right. Mother-in-law is playing Switzerland. I don't get the reference here. Someone throw that in the comments. Trying to take the high road, trying not to spiral. No one attends, no one sends a gift. This is the right path to take. Yeah, duck the high road. Sometimes the only reason to take the high road is to get a better angle for throwing piles of poop at your enemy. Genius. Absolute genius. Anyway. The tactical high road, really like that. High road, you think so? You're better positionable than Obi-Wan. Young me took the high road, older me. No, you go low, I'm dragging you. Match energy. No one would attend. No gift purchase. No contact. Insult kid. Bye. Yeah, they're okay. I'm done. I'm done reading the comments. I've read enough of them. Yeah, my personal opinion. If you get like married to someone, doesn't that mean you're a package deal and like, you know, you're that close together that you got it legally done? Yeah, I don't think there's any splitting that apart. So I guess, yeah, that whole family ain't going, or the whole one does. It's either whole yes or whole no. This one by I'm Right. He's a top 1% commenter. Okay, did not. I don't really know how you get these links, but anyway. They wanna buy my dog? Okay, so this is the story of my best friend I felt like sharing here. He has a little cute sausage dog with heterochromia who jumps for everyone and is genuinely a sweetheart of a dog. She escaped their property around a year and a half ago, and legit everyone thought she got hit by a car because no one ever reported finding her. Skipping until last week. His mom gets a call from a woman saying she wants to buy that dog from them. Basically, they found her very shortly after she escaped. Kids loved the dog so much they decided to not report finding her, even though she was chipped. Then she wanted to chip her, took her to the vet, who then told her that the dog has an owner and must be contacted if he's gonna put a new chip in her, which then led to the events of last week. My friend's mom exploded at the entitlement of this woman, telling her that she will get the police and lawyers involved if the dog is not returned momentarily. That lady says something along the lines of, "She's been with us for almost a year and a half. How can you separate her from my children? They will be devastated. We are willing to pay for her," etc., etc. You could probably imagine what ensued. Little doggy was back with my best friend the same day, and I wish the worst to that woman who took her. Too long, didn't read. Cute dog escaped. People who found her didn't report it. Surprised when original owner was gonna sue the hell out of them. Dog is back. Yeah, that's a pretty good outcome, not gonna lie. I don't know what this means, but if I had to guess, it's something with different colored eyes. If I had to guess. Anyway. Let's just double check for sure. Oh, yep, okay, I understand completely. Yeah, I guessed correctly. To put it simply, eyes like Bob. Talking about minions. Reminds me of when my cat got up days before shipping. She was wearing a collar with a tag that had my phone number. It's a breakaway Velcro collar, so there was a risk she dropped it. I was worried, looked for her, nothing, not from the pound either. Neighbors directly across the street. Okay, I don't really know how to spell cul-de-sac, so I guess that's what this is. It was a suburban cul-de-sac. They waited 2 weeks before calling the number on her collar because they really liked her. Knew them for years at barbecues with them. Nah, I think you know people, and then they do this. Times like this make me never want to trust another human. Yes, only trust cats. More so dogs. Cats are mischievous beings. Anyway, I'm done sounding like the click for a moment. Alright, oh my, that's a slightly long one. I'm reading it anyway. I had the exact same thing happen, except my cat's name and my phone number were embroidered on his collar. When I realized that my cat wasn't in the house, my mom had visited, and he had slipped past her on the way out the door. I posted his pictures and missing signs everywhere. About 3 days later, got a message from someone saying that they saw someone else's post about the cat they found and planned to keep. She actually posted a picture of her holding my cat with the phone number visible in the picture, and thankfully, those people were kind enough to reach out to me. When she sent me the post the cat thief had posted, I instantly recognized the name because I used to babysit her. She lived a couple of houses down, so I showed up and demanded my cat back. She had the nerve to say that he was so cool and she's attached. I was like, yeah, how do you think I feel? I nursed him back from the brink of death as a baby. Found him on the road in the middle of nowhere, and he was in bad shape. And I've loved him every day for the past 8 years. Took him out of our arms and went home. The nerve of some people. Especially because you're just like, oh, look, this cat. Here you want kitty. I'm going to nurse you into health. Yes. Most people with, like, different animals. Dogs. Hold on, let me calibrate my thoughts. They're dying. people trying to adopt dogs just go to an actual like adoption place and then know exactly what breed it is. This is a golden doodle English bulldog, blah 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 blah. And then people with cats, I found it on the side of the road. What breed is it? Orange. Heh heh. Speaking of pets, I used to have this cat named Steve. Just gray cat, green eyes, very simple cat. Except apparently everyone in this house except for me is allergic. Like my brother is like 3% allergic. My mother is barely allergic. And then my stepdad is just allergic as all hell. Nothing happened. It's just it lives with my grandma now. This is where I love my grandma. Nah, I'm joking. I do love her though. A lot actually. Anyway. Oh, right, I need to go find a new post. Alright, this is the classic problem. I'm just gonna call it TS Photography. TS Photography, there we go. Handicap parking. I've noticed in recent years an uptick in the amount of people that use handicap parking spots that are not handicapped. No plate or play card. I think that's how you say that, I don't know. Most of the time it's someone running in to get their Starbucks mobile order, or food delivery people running in to get someone's order. Having people in my family that legitimately need these spaces and seeing the entitlement of these people pisses me off. Am I the only one? Not gonna lie, I've never seen this before. Though I do know that that's not good. People need those spots, you know. Makes it easier for them to go place to place. And much more importantly, Don't places like that usually have a different delivery spot where you just hop in, pick up your stuff, and then you can leave? Like, I'm pretty sure Starbucks has those if you look hard enough. Anyway, let's see what the comments have to say. Could be simply that they forgot to hang their tag. I saw one park in a handicap spot without a handicap license plate nor tag showing. A tag can't sew. I said there... You know, it's inconsiderate to use a handicap space without a valid handicap plate or play card. She said, thank you, I simply forgot to hang it. Then went back to the vehicle and hung up the appropriate play card. Hey. There's a unicorn. Someone who actually takes down the hanger while driving, as the big printing on the back directs you to. The number of people I see driving around with it obscuring their field of vision is disheartening. Oh no. Oh, I guess that makes sense though, because like it's a like a big thing with big print on the back. Yeah, that all makes sense. This person's parents always take theirs down. Nice. Let's see. I always remove my grandma's when I'm driving. Unfortunately, that also means I forget to hang it back up when we park half the time. Oh no. Yeah, no, seems about right. Classic. You forget the... Pretty accurate. Oops. Ah, yes, if you click in the general area of anything near this, it just do-do-do-do. Alright, this one looks good by a gate bagger. That's good enough. But I already paid for it. Ooh, you know this is gonna be person acting like a small toddler who wants something. Just, hey, you, give me your toy. But, like, I need to buy it for my kid. Give me... Okay, end of the story. There was a yard sale post last night with pictures, and there was something I wanted. Drove an hour down the mountain to town to get there nice and early. Still there, it's a heavy old iron hand pump. Seller... Got distracted. The seller had it in the lawn near the curb. I told the seller I was taking it and pursued the other stuff. Paid for the pump and a few other things. He had a few other buyers, so I put the other stuff in the truck until he was free to load it up. I wasn't parked far away, but by the time I turned around, there was a couple trying to pick it up, looking excited. I walked up to them and told them I'd already bought it. She didn't believe me and interrupted the seller and another customer with, "Excuse me, I'm here to buy this pump." Seller sees me. I shrug. He tells them it's sold already. She still doesn't believe, and explains that she came all the way from the adjacent city for it. I laugh a little, tell her I came down from the mountain for, and I'm just waiting for some help loading it. She turns to me with an expectant look and says, "I really want it." Like I'm just gonna hand it over. I just shrugged again. I was done saying no. Yeah, that's an easy strategy. Just be done. She stood and sighed, rolling her eyes and possibly calling me a name under her breath. I didn't react. Got the prize, no need to gloat. Finally, another customer came over, picked the bump, put it in my truck. Probably just to stop a drama show. Or he was just a nice guy. Yeah, nice guy and not a nice guy. You know what I mean by that if you know what Reddit is. She was still glaring at me as I passed on the way out. Smiled on the way by. Ultimate rage bait, don't be phased. Just be chill about it. That's one way to do it. This is how all entitled people should be addressed. No argument, just no. Dash common sense, and some muscles move things along. No. Is a complete sentence. A middle finger helps at times. Punctuation is important. Let's punctuate that with the middle finger. Perfection. That's why you put your thumb out when flying bird. It's F-U. Period. Ooh. I'm gonna have to try this strategy. Nah, I'm joking. I don't flip people off. Let's see. Can I find a different comment than anything under there? Oh, there we go. Well, I did drive all the way down here for it, but if you really want it that bad, I guess I can sell it to you. Then name a totally outrageous price. Either way, it's a win. Nice. Just, let's see, $1 million. Probably something slightly more like it, like about maybe, like, triple the price you got it for, quadruple. That amount, like, ducking squared. Yeah, these are good ideas. Use them next time you get into encounter with an entitled person in this situation. Okay, so is this completely backwards to anyone else? By this story by Appa8 Momo, entitled restaurant wants me to pay for their mistake. The fuck you mean restaurant? No way. Okay, like, most of the time it's a random person trying to angry at a restaurant. Now it's the opposite. Okay, into the story. This happened a while ago. I went over to a Thai restaurant, I think that's how you say it, I'd never visited before. All of their dishes had ingredients listed in the menu. I picked the noodle dish that listed noodles, veggies, sauce, and a choice of protein. With tofu. Nice. When I got my order, it was immediately apparent that the whole thing had been stir-fried with egg, in addition to the listed ingredients. It's kinda bummed me out since I can't eat eggs. Oh man. I let the waitstaff know and asked if they could remake it. They said yes with no fuss. Got my food shortly after enjoying my meal. Very nice. Until the bill came. Bum 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 bum. I'd been charged for the noodle dish twice. I asked my waiter why I'd been charged twice since the first one had been made an error. Told me that it wasn't an error, that the dish comes with eggs, and it was on me to ask without it. Showed them the menu that clearly did not list eggs as an ingredient. They doubled down and told me the dish always has eggs. Like everyone in the world is supposed to know. I politely but formally told them to let the manager know I'd be paying a bill that had one noodle dish, or not at all. They finally caved and went on my way. It's either you pay for what you pay for, and not extra, or you dine and dash, baby. Let's go. I'm just joking. Don't dine and dash. Ooh, an ETA. Edit the ad. The dish in question was pad ki mao. I have never heard of those words in my life. Nah, I'm joking. Every dish had a list of ingredients. Others listed eggs. I'm assuming that one did not, okay? When I let them know about the issue, they took the dish and gave no indication that I would have to pay for it. I never even touched the food. Oh, nice. Never touch the food, you shouldn't need to pay for it. If there was, like, a mistake and you had to, like, return it back and stuff. It's not like... Anyway, don't be a bud. Okay, so I'm assuming these people are supposed to be the butts. Anyway, I just don't be a butt. Okay, I guess you're gonna have to put it on a revenge subreddit if you want to be a butt about it. Eggs are a common allergen and should always be disclosed on menus, not assumed. Major this. People have major allergies and eggs is a very common one. Seriously, you should not have to assume everything has eggs in it when it is listed. I think my brain broke on a couple of its and is anyway. Yeah, that sounds about right. I didn't know egg was that major of an allergen until 3 seconds ago, but I'm learning. This is the best source of learning. Hell, I could probably learn how to do my taxes on Reddit. Something schools will never teach for some reason. Like, isn't that funny? Schools just teach to, like, make your brain work. Not how to actually... Oh. Something tried to go into my throat. Not, like, stuff that'll actually help you in life until college. And then most people don't even get college. Or they just get debt from college. That's all college does. Unless you're like 10 or something. You get money thrown at you to go make armor after going to college. Anyway. Man, I've been making a lot of references today. First SpongeBob, and then like something else I already forgot, and now Undertale. I should play these games sometimes. Or Delta Traveler. I already have that on here. Okay, enough of me speech. I need to go find another story. Alright, I got 2 stories lined up. I'll have to go back for the next one after this one by Best Pirate 5073. Well, that's gonna be quite a year in the future if Best Pirate. Nah, I'm joking. Had an Uber rider from hell today. Who gave me the most insane demands after her ride was already finished. I'll wait for it. They try to make demands after they're already. Oh my god. Aren't they already had a Okay, I'm done. So today was a bit of curveball, but stay with me. Just to provide some backstory, I'm primarily a massage therapist, but I'm new to Corpus Christi, and because of that, I'm trying to build my client list, but also meet new people and explore the city along the way. So I figured driving for Uber would be a good way to make some side cash, but also help you in those regards as well. Alright, yeah, that sounds about right. Everything fits. With that being said, I have that I'm a massage therapist in my Uber bio as well as inside the car, just in case my riders are ever curious, which surprisingly, lots of them are, or at least ask about it in some regard. Okay, let me scroll down. Now let's get back to the wild-ass story. Laughing emoji. So this morning, I was driving and my second pickup of the day was this woman from the airport. She was really kind and hella bubbly. She was visiting for the week for work, and I was dropping her off at her hotel. The ride was about 15 to 20 minutes, so during the ride we chatted about Corpus and also about me being a massage therapist. It was a very normal flowing convo, and honestly, I thought it was going smooth. The ride ended, she grabbed my info, we said bye, and I went on to the next rider. Well, maybe a few hours went by, and I got a text from her. Again, nothing odd. She proceeds to ask about massages more in depth and for pricing. Throw it on my menu, and her next text really is the wild part. She straight up said, word for word, probably easily copied and pasted. So since I left you a $5 tip this morning, is there any way you can hook me up with a 50% off massage? And no joke, I laughed out loud so hard. Just straight. The whole slapping your knee thing included. Fortunately, she wasn't there to hear any of that. And no one's here to hear this except for you, my viewers. But I got the professional and replied with, I'm sorry, I appreciate the tip and that's very kind of you, but I simply can't do 50% off an hour full body massage. Best I can do is maybe add a hot stone package to thank you for the tip, but that's it. And lastly, she said, that's super unprofessional of you. I was kind enough to give you a $5 tip for this morning's drive, and I am giving you business. You should be thankful. If you don't do right by me, I'll make sure you get a proper 1-star review if this is how you're going to treat people. So as you can imagine, she straight up gave me a 1-star review shortly after that, and I'm in utter disbelief. Don't understand the audacity of some people. Rolling eyes, tired looking emoji. Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. Like, it's a $5 tip. That's not enough to pay for anything. Not gonna lie. Like $5. What is that? A candy bar at the store too? Give it a year and it's just not gonna be worth anything. Just $5. That's the equivalent of a penny these days. I'd be tempted to reply to her review with a screenshot of her text. Can I do that? Depending on where she posted the review, you might. I follow another subreddit about entitled people's low-star reviews. Sometimes they include the business's reply just to show how entitled they are. I would just make sure you don't include any contact info or other personal info she didn't already leave in her review. Just keep it covered in case she throws a fit about it. Appreciate the heads up. Oop, I have to read this one because, y'all saw it. You also like the person's name. You can also send the text messages to Google for an example to take it off. It shows clearly that she was trying to blackmail you. Yeah, these are some good ideas. Definitely gotta go do that because, like, the whole quote right here was so Karen. I read it in the Karen voice I've been picking up off of the other YouTubers that do this. Yes, I watch Reddit. I watch these Reddit stories. Now I'm doing one myself. Can't wait for, like, time to pass and me to forget everything I do here so I can listen to myself yap. Amazing time in the future. Nah, I'm joking. But, like, if it makes me do the Karen voice, and I'm not even that good at it yet, that's gotta mean something. Oops. Yeah. Disbelief is a good reaction here. Audacity kind of crazy, especially because this person was so normal until not anymore. You didn't oblige by my $5 tip to 50% off deal. Okay, now wasps in a trench coat. Wasps in a trench coat. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of wasps, but they're probably gonna manage to buy a chocolate bar or something. They probably can't eat chocolate, though. Most animals don't eat chocolate. Chocolate's just... We just somehow developed the ability to eat chocolate. Okay, wow, this is just a completely unrelated thing. Anyway, bully on plane I'm currently on. 43 female. I'm an anxious flyer. Not due to fear of flying, but fear of people. So I'm pretty happy with how I'm handling this situation that's happening right now. Live posts from 3 days ago. Wow. I'm flying back from a vacation in Costa Rica. I paid extra for priority and an exit row seat. Flight was supposedly full, but somehow the middle seat next to me, I'm in an aisle seat, is empty. It's a 4-hour flight, so not having to rub shoulders with a stranger is a welcome surprise. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna live in the future, just like sitting right next to someone. I'm probably gonna have to buy a second seat just so I have personal space. And probably space for a bag, just in case. Anyway, I get all settled in, my electronics are charging, I have stuff in the seat back, Wi-Fi connected, and then order some food and drinks from the flight attendant. Having an extra tray table between me and the window seat passenger is also quite helpful. Just as I'm starting my snacks and mixed my drink, the guy across the aisle from me, 50s male, asks if the middle seat is empty. I have to take off my headphones and respond, yup, then put the headphones back on. A couple minutes later, he starts talking again, so I move the headphones again. It says, hey, switch seats with me so my wife in the back of the plane can come up to next to me in that empty middle seat. I say, well, I'm all settled in right now. Don't really want to move while eating, but if you wait, he interrupts me to say it'll be easy to switch over all our stuff, and I again start to say I'll switch when I'm done eating, but he doesn't even listen to me. Just talks over me saying things like, unbelievable, so I can't sit next to my wife because you won't do something like switch one aisle seat over for her. So ridiculous. How unbelievably rude. Kept trying to tell him just to wait a few minutes, but now he's pissing me off. He never asked, never said please. Immediately just started talking loudly and gesturing to everyone around, telling him how unbelievable I am. So finally takes a breath and says, well, how about after you finish eating, then you'll switch? To which I say, as I was telling you, I will be fine switching after I eat, but not after you've been so rude. I'm not going to switch at all. Of course, this makes him incensed. I don't know what that word means. I gotta... I clicked too fast. Googling time. Very angry. Enraged. This mother trucker's enraged. He continues to bluster and... What the f*** is this? Where are you getting these words from? Okay, this is just going on a rant. I don't know this one either, so okay, you just go. It's also a rant. It's just two different definitions of different types of ranting. About how I'm so unbelievable in keeping him from his poor wife that's sitting with strangers. How dare I? And then he tries again to duck to the man next to him about how evil I am and just starts leaning across the aisle and glaring right at me from 18 inches away from my face. Again, shaking his head and making... my brain just krilled itself. Let me try that again. Glaring right at me from 18 inches away from my face, shaking his head and making disappointment noises. Oh man, that's the noises I take as that. That would be really funny if he actually did that. What is about being like... You know what I mean. At some point he mumbles under his breath and I think he said, beach. But it was hard to hear as I put my headphones back on and just ignored him. For the next hour he continued to glare and yell back to his wife that I was preventing them from sitting together. So I just completely ignored him, texting my friends, laughing and smiling a lot, just pissing him off more but not doing anything wrong or engaging him in any way. Yes, just like I said earlier, the classic strat of just be chill. Ultimate rage bait. We're about an hour from landing at this point and he seems to have given up and is just leaning back and not staring at me anymore. I have a feeling he's going to say something when we are disembarking. Surprisingly, I know what that one is. Either to me or the people around us about how unbelievable and ridiculous I am. My plan is to just half smile wryly and say, okay. I'm going to try my best to not take the bait and get in an argument because there isn't any point with people like this. But no, it'll be hard for me. Any advice? Also, let me know what you would say in a situation like this. If this guy was capable of listening, I would tell him it's his own fault for not upgrading his wife's seat and getting seats next to each other before the flight. I also want to reiterate that I would have switched, even though I didn't want to, until he became so rude and entitled. Mr. I'm going on a rant now because I need that seat and I don't care what you're saying. But I doubt it would have made it. But I doubt it would make a difference, so I'm just not gonna give any reaction instead. Thanks for reading. I'm trying to buck up before this plane lands. Hate being in situations like this. But I hate giving into bullies even more. That sounds about right. Keep your headphones on, just ignore him. Nothing will enrage him more than you just being completely unbothered by the incident and having enjoyed an empty seat next to you the entire flight. Not paying a single thought to him and his little tantrum at all. They hate being ignored. So if you do happen to accidentally make eye contact at any point, just smile a huge smile and move on. If you make eye contact, just wink and smile. That will burn them like nothing else. I usually like to add in a little hand wave as well. Ooh, just, hello. And then they'll just go, yeah, that sounds about right. It's like certain people when you strike the wave taunt on them in Forsaken. That's the best way I can put this. A single back of the hand wave like you're just missing him in his bully behavior. At first glance, I read this as a single backhand. I got close to reading it that way too, didn't I? That would help too, wouldn't it? I mean, he does deserve a backhanded slap, but law enforcement frowns on that. Simple dismissal wave would probably get his goat more anywho. Just blame it on someone else. Like, you know how, like, sometimes in, like, back when y'all were a kid in a school, you just, like, poke on someone's shoulder and look away like you weren't doing it in the right position? Do exactly that. Blame it on someone else. That would ruin their day, but if it's two entitled people, that would actually be a good combo. Just do a little tap on the shoulder and then make two entitled birches argue with each other. Absolute cinema. That'd be amazing. Anyway, last last reply I'm gonna read. You have to smile and point to the headphones that indicate you can't hear them and you're busy listening to something. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Yes, the power of, I'm just wearing my headphones. I can't hear you. Dog, I don't even hear people without my AirPods in. I don't hear anything. I'm deaf. Nah, I'm joking. But, like, still, though, I'm pretty bad at hearing people. I don't know why. I just am. Like, my ears work. It's just that sometimes my brain doesn't process what you're saying because I'm in a completely different plane of existence. Or I'm right there, but it's much like looking into the pantry for a specific thing and just being like, where is it? Oh, my nose is literally touching it. Yeah, it's like that, but with my ears. I have a hard time seeing a specific thing with my ears. Nah, I'm joking. Anyway, I've decided that duck it we ball. Murukiki, is that what that says? Drive-through breakdown. This one looks long, but it's just a bunch of one-lines. Two or three if this person gets lucky with words. Anyway, I was in line at a drive-through, waiting for my precious coffee after working night shift. Only one person in front of me who I see is yelling at the cashier lady in the window. All I hear from the car is stop talking over me when I'm talking to you. Repeated at least 6 times. Hold on, let me reenact that. Just stop talking over me when I'm talking to you. Stop talking over me when I'm talking to you. Stop talking over me when I'm talking to you. Stop talking over me when I'm talking to you. Stop talking over me when I'm talking to you. Stop talking over me when I'm talking to you. I don't think I had the lung space to get all of that out in one go, so I had to add in the dramatic, which, you know, he probably actually did, though. Anyway, the cashier was dropping attitude and did not in fact stop talking, lol. Eventually, the employee closes the window and walks away. The lady in the car then proceeds to turn off her car in some sort of defiance. I don't know. But at this point, I just want my coffee. The line behind me is building up, like 8 cars deep at least, and I can see the man behind me about to lose his mind. So I decided to get out of my car and walk to the lady. As I'm walking up, she closes her window on me. Crying emoji. I wasn't really sure what to do, so I just asked, "Are you okay?" I think she realized I wasn't trying to fight her, so she rolls her window down to tell me how rude the staff is, and how they don't have the chili she wants. I was very pleasant, killing with kindness style, and listened to her beach and moan for a few minutes. Finally, she's like, "I guess I won't hold you up," and drives away. All I hear is, "Stupid, see you next Tuesday," as she drives away. Ma'am, was all this necessary? Because you didn't get chili at 8 a.m.? Was this at a Wendy's? The only place I can think of where you get a coffee and chili, but they don't serve chili till like 10:30. Has to be either a Wendy's or a Panera. Or whatever a Timmy's is. This is the one. It was a Timmy's. What the heck is a Timmy's? Oh, Timmy's chili has mushrooms in it. This person's just like about that. Except magic mushroom. Oh no. Anyway, this person's like, oh jeez. But like, why though? Anyway. My brain broke. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I like mushrooms. Yeah, they taste pretty good. Anyway, yeah, appropriate reaction. But like, why did she turn her car off? But hey, somehow you killed her weird defiance strategy with the power of sheer kindness. So that was something. Yippee. It's pretty funny how you just didn't get chili didn't get probably the right chili at 8 a.m. There's probably a very specific specification, like could have been limited time chili that expired 3 years ago. Sounds like something they do. Anyway, let's just see if I can like. Alright. So that'll be all for this one. Please like and subscribe if you like Forsaken and my new Reddit content. And, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. The spinny sonk is my new outro, and I know exactly how to end this. What's that? Oh, sorry. I'm waiting for y'all to like and subscribe. Or maybe click on another video to watch. I got like 2 more of these Reddit videos at this time. You just go check those out. Anyway, thanks for stopping by.